Does LagoFast actually reduce ping, or is it just another game booster with big promises? In this LagoFast review, I tested the tool in real gameplay to see if it can reduce ping, improve routing, and make online games more stable. LagoFast is a game booster focused on routing optimization. Instead of mainly changing graphics settings or system resources, it tries to find a better route between your device and the game server. Your default internet route is not always the best. LagoFast tries to send game traffic through optimized nodes for a smoother, more stable connection. I tested LagoFast on an 800 megabits per second wired connection, using real gameplay footage and comparing each game with LagoFast disabled and enabled.
Fight! This is gonna be fun. Faster. Stay down. Healer down. Yeah. Oh no.
In Valorant, the result was also positive but moderate. Network RTT went from around 39 milliseconds without LagoFast to 35 milliseconds with LagoFast enabled, giving a 9.1% improvement. The game was already running well, so the main benefit was a slightly lower average latency. In CS2, LagoFast gave a small but measurable improvement. The average ping dropped from around 40 milliseconds to 36 milliseconds, which is a 9.4% improvement. The connection was already stable, so this was not a huge change, but the optimized route still performed slightly better. Fortnite showed the smallest improvement. The average ping went from around 41 milliseconds to 39 milliseconds, a 6.0% improvement. That is, still a positive result, but it was not dramatic. In this case, LagoFast helped a little, but the default connection was already fairly close.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles. Seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
The duties are in place. Reloading!
He's deployed and ready to go.
Rainbow Six Siege had the strongest result in the test. Average ping dropped from around 51 milliseconds to 34 milliseconds, which is a 3.6% improvement. This was the clearest example where LagoFast made a real difference, especially because R6 is a tactical shooter where latency can affect gunfights and peaking.
Eliminate all targets in the AO. The guild
Changing
shipment is
mags!
marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance. Front bombardment ready. Got collapse inbound. Safe zone approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
Cancel that!
Warzone was one of the strongest results. Average latency went from around 48 milliseconds to 36 milliseconds, giving a 25.7% improvement. The LagoFast rate stayed consistently lower, while packet loss remained at 0% in the recorded test. For Warzone, this was a clear and useful reduction.
Contact with hostile.
Attention. Round 1. Beginning ring countdown. Attention. First blood. In ring countdown.
1 minute. Ring's not far. We're already inside.
Attention.
Ring's not too far. 45 left.
Online. Group closing.
We're already inside.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
Getting shot at. We're inside.
Apex Legends showed a much more noticeable reduction. Ping dropped from around 71 milliseconds to 57 milliseconds, giving a 19.8% improvement. This was one of the better results in the review, especially for a fast battle royale, where movement, tracking, and close-range fights can feel worse with higher latency.
My ultimate is charging.
United, nothing will stop us.
Overwatch 2 had a smaller but still positive result. Average latency dropped from around 57 milliseconds to 53 milliseconds, which is an 8.1% improvement. The result was not as strong as Apex, Warzone, or Rainbow Six Siege, but LagoFast still lowered the average latency during the test. LagoFast is good, but it is not something every player needs. If your main problem is bad routing, high ping, or unstable latency, it is definitely worth testing. In my case, it gave clear improvements in games like Rainbow Six Siege, Warzone, and Apex Legends. But if your connection is already stable and well routed, the difference may be small, and in some cases, it may not be worth paying for. So my recommendation is simple. Test it in the games you actually play before choosing a longer plan. If you want to try it, I left a redeem code for free acceleration time and a discount code if you decide to subscribe. Both codes are on screen and also in the video description. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and I'll see you on the next battlefield.